Good afternoon. My name is Leslie, and I am in San Diego, California. And as you can clearly see that it's 11:27 a.m. on 9/18/2013. I am in San Diego, California, and I am at this particular area that is right here. Okay? I'm going to step outside of my tent. I'm hiking in San Diego, California. I'm a target victim and activist concerned in the crimes of organized stalking. And do you see that big, gigantic dead tree over there? Okay, and I'm using it as a landmark, so to prove where I'm at. Okay? You see it? Big old, big, gigantic dead tree. Okay? So that way I can mark this location. Okay? Now, if you look across the street, you can also see a tan, beige, brown wall with a black iron gate fence. Okay? So this is showing you the location that I'm at. I've been at this location for 10 full months. Now, why am I showing you this? Last night, excuse me please. Sorry. I think I'm coming down with a summer cold. Anyways, my name is Leslie Williams and I'm in San Diego, California. I'm a little video shy, so just bear with my videos. Anyways, let me just set this down here real fast so I can prop it up so I can get a drink of water since I was coughing. And that way the quality of this video won't be interrupted by my coughing. Now, darn it. Alright, just hold on one second. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to be able to illustrate to my viewers just some information, kind of for a logging purpose in reference to, hold on just one more second, bear with me. Hold on one second. See if I prop this up for good, then I won't have to keep fixing it for one, and then I don't have to worry about it falling either. Okay. Now, as a result of being a target of organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking was covered last night on the show Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis. And if you're just now hearing of organized stalking, which can also be called gang stalking, if you're just now hearing about it for the first time, you might think to yourself, what the hell is organized stalking and what is gang stalking? Well, the purpose of this video is not to educate you about it, because frankly, I got a lot to do today. I'm preparing to move, and you'll understand why I'm making this video in about 2 seconds once I situate this camera one more time, because it's just causing too many problems in reference to you being able to see me clearly, and in reference to how I want you to comfortably be able to see me. So, just do this one more thing here. Okay. Oh, that ain't gonna work either. So we'll try this. Yeah. Alright, that should be okay. Crap. One more thing. Should have fixed this up before I began making the video. Just bear with me one more second, please. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay. So, anyways, why am I making this video? Well, shit, this is getting on my nerves. Sorry about the swearing. I don't normally swear. Okay, perfect. As a result of me being a target victim and activist concerned in the crimes of organized stalking, which can also be called gang stalking, I experienced clever, overtly executed harassment along all of my routes, including at this hiking area. That's right. Now, organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions, a lot of their methods and tactics that are brought about against the target are, for one, designed to blend in with the everyday environment, any environment that a target is in. Grocery store, restaurant, movie theater, post office, bank, you name it, university, college campus. And a lot of the harassment is achieved through what is known as the sensitization method. Now, this is an important video, just stay with me. Last night I was on a national radio show, and I made some statements concerning being a gang stalking target because they were covering gang stalking on the national radio show, Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis. And there was a woman, her name, I sincerely forgot her, I apologize, I forgot her last name. Her first name was Alicia. if I wrote it down right. I'm bad with names. Anyways, and she had a lot of really good, important stuff to say as well. Now, organized stalking and gang stalking is a government and military sponsored expedition. The harassment is achieved through many different avenues, using many different methods, tactics, and resources. And that's why, in part, why it's very hard for the target, once they become targeted, to even discover that what's actually happening to them is gang stalking, and then trying to deconstruct it to see who's really responsible for it. And that's not including the disinformation that's out there, well, that's deliberately designed to confuse you and mislead you and viewers. Now, first, what I want you to understand is that in organized stalking and gang stalking, the whole goal for them is to just basically nullify you and vilify you and totally destroy every aspect of your life to control you for whatever motivation and aspiration they have for you. And the motivations and aspiration can be more than one. Understand. Non-consensual human experimentation can be one. Mind control is one. And there are a lot of gang stalking targets out there who realize they're being gang stalked but had not investigated the rabbit hole deep enough to know or even accept that mind control can be a part of these expeditions. Now, for people who might just be hearing about this criminality for the first time, they might think to themselves, as soon as they hear somebody say mind control, they might automatically just say, okay, I've heard enough, bye. And shut the sheet, go to another YouTube video or do whatever they want to do. I'm here today to tell you, fellow American citizens, that mind control is not only a factual reality, but it's also being used. Now, you would not believe what I know, and if you knew who I was, if you knew who I am, and what I meant by if you knew who I was, that meant if you knew who my family is connected to, and was connected to, and more than likely still is, and how they were even used. Now, there are certain technologies that have been developed and weaponized by our military, and even some other government militaries who have who have developed these technologies and then weaponized them, and even crime groups have become aware that there are certain technologies out there that can neurally and physiologically manipulate a person, a human being, their biology and their brain. Well, the brain is part of the biology. Case in point, you can go to the very bottom of Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance and look on the very bottom of their homepage, and you'll run across a link. You'll run across 3 links, one of them being remote neural monitoring. Now, the other one being remote behavioral influencing technology, and let's see, looking for my lighter, just hold on a second. And the third one being directed energy weapons. Now, since the general public doesn't even know about gang stalking, excuse me, since the general public doesn't know about gang stalking, they have no reason to understand or know about these technological resources, their capabilities, and the expeditions and the motivations of why they're being used. They would have no reason to know about it. Just like a person who, let me just put it to you this way, I'm going to try and talk in parables a little bit so you can get a fast pictorial representation in your mind concerning how easy it is for you to be walking through life in ignorance, and as a result, you might dismiss something somebody says because of that ignorance. Hold on one second. There we go. Think of a class in either high school or college, university, that you know the name of, like calculus, bounded harmonics, matrix algebra, logic and probability, statistical analysis. These are words or terms, topological social sets, chaos mathematics, superstring theory. These are descriptions of specific types of things that are being researched at the academic level. But even though you've heard of them, you don't know anything about it because you've never taken the class concerning it, if you haven't. So, as a result, you remain ignorant as a result of not being educated concerning these specific separate subject matters. Excuse me. Now, I tend to act just a little bit goofy sometimes in my videos, I admit it, and the reason why I do that, I think, is because it's my way of dealing with the psychological battering and the psychological abuse that I put up with on a daily basis. And it's my way of keeping my spirits up. But I guarantee you, if you stay with my videos, you will be glad that you did. Now, these technologies are designed to physiologically and neurally manipulate a target's biology for human experimentation, for mind control, for physiological control, for not only mind control and human experimentation, but also to aid and abet in reference to, when they do something towards a target in reference to neural manipulation inside an event that they're actually bringing about, that they will then include the neural manipulation at that time as the event is unfolding. What they're attempting to do is bring about an outcome, an end game. Okay, and so let me try and help you understand. Let's see if I can come up with say if they're trying to set a target up, okay, to be arrested so he can be discredited, either on a police report, a doctor's report, or both, okay, or maybe even possibly institutionalized because of who they are and what they know, okay. When an organized stalking and gang stalking target leaves their home and goes out and about in the community, and as a result of the surveillance of a target, they know where a target's at in real time. Hold on one second. Now, as a result of this monitoring and surveillance, what they will then do, because since this is a staged event, they have already sat at a tabletop and made these armchair decisions in reference to the scheme they want to bring about against the target for a desired result, where they frame the situation to frame the result. That being either the institutionalization of the target or petitioning them into county mental health, area hospital, psychiatric floor, or jail. And this is done for documentation purposes, either for immediate long-term containment or temporary containment, so they can possibly even put them on psychotropic medications that the target is deliberately put on in order to enhance the physiological manipulation, like psychotropic medication that it can impair cognitive abilities while causing physiological anxiety, where the target can literally not sit still, and then when they're released right back into the circumstances that the gang stalking expedition deliberately and intentionally created, and continues. Now, so basically what they can do is they can, hang on one second. Basically what they can do is, as a result of the observation of a target and the surveillance of a target, they can wait until they observe a target leaving their home. Now, these individuals will even go as far as setting up cameras and tape recorder and voice-activated recorders, or long streaming running recording tape recorders in a target's home. That's right. In order to be able to observe what a target is doing in their home and when they're leaving their home. Okay? And since these are armchaired tabletop schemes have been developed even up to even weeks or months before, or even within days before the event that they want to unfold against the target, they know what they plan on doing in reference to when the target leaves their home, what they want to bring about against the target. Picture a dot being in the middle of the circle. The target is the dot, and the circle is how they're going to enclose themselves in on the dot in order to be able to bring about the event for the desired result. And as this event is unfolding, they can and do, if it's desired in this particular scheme, bring about a highly provocatory, provoking incident where the target feels threatened, harassed and threatened, physically threatened, mentally threatened. Well, if you feel physically threatened, your mental faculties start kicking in, and fight or flight can automatically kick in as well. If they don't leave you a way to leave, okay, because they can bring about a situation that's very intense in an immediate way, which then the target might not even have the conscious ability or the innate ability for the flight aspect of flight and fight kick in. So the fight aspect might take over, while they possibly could be physiologically being manipulated to act out, and neurally manipulated to act out. And this is where the remote behavioral influencing technology can come into play along with the remote neural monitoring. I strongly suggest you go to YouTube and type in John Hall satellite terrorism. And this is done in order to be able to, because when they stage these events, they will also stage a witness. They will also stage other people in the environment for damage control. In case the target, like if you have a target that's consciously aware of everything they do in the electrical and the electronic capabilities that they have, and they're aware that they can manipulate them physiologically and neurally, the target, once the incident starts to wind down just a little bit, the target might start realizing that they're being manipulated while this event is transpiring, and they might start talking about it. So basically what they can do is bring about, it's like a flanking when you have military strategies and you try to outflank your enemy. So basically what they can do is use the persons for the provoking of the incident, witnesses, and then use people in the environment to point the finger and say, this woman's crazy, this guy's crazy. You know, and then you got the witnesses, and then you got the people that actually played a role in the incident who will blame the incident on the target. And since it's a staged event, the police will be called either by them or somebody who's acting like they're witnessing it all and believe that the target's the problem. I mean, who will act like the target's the problem as well. And then the police will be called. They come out and arrest the target, and or will petition the target in the county mental health for the aforementioned reasons. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. The technology that is also attached to organized stalking and gang stalking can cause the target to go into rage, fear, hunger, thirst, sexual stimulation. You would not believe what I know. I do what I do in order to inform, to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of these organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions. Now, if an individual is being subjected to and bombarded with things that overload their senses while they're being while their senses are also being deprived. Okay, now what do I mean by that? Well, when everyday people get up every day, they have a normal amount of noise that's in their environments. Ice cream trucks, you know, leaf blowers, lawnmowers, cars going up and down the roads, trucks, motorcycles, you name it. That's just your average noise that once we become adults we have been accustomed to hearing in our environment, and our unconscious kind of scrutinizes it for what it is, deliberates it on its own, and dismisses it so we can stay attentive and focused to what we're doing. Okay? But in organized stalking expeditions, basically what they do is they, if you can imagine going to a beach, and you want to, say you work all week, you're tired, and you're looking forward to the weekend. You go, you know, you sit in your home and you relax, watch TV, or you might take a nap, or read a book, or whatever. Okay, well, you're spending some downtime to yourself in order for you to be able to exhale from the stress of the week and everything you've done, and to regroup physiologically, psychologically, emotionally, and even spiritually. Okay. Well, and so on Saturday you might decide to go to the beach, take a book with you, an umbrella and a blanket, go there, you know, take a nice bottle of water with you, maybe pack a lunch, sit on the beach, read your book, and everything's normal around you in reference to normal noise. Now, in organized stalking and gang stalking targets, in organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions, targets of these crimes are never allowed to have any peace. Okay, and multiple different methods and tactics are designed for us to experience, to take that peace away from us. So our senses are deprived from normalcy in reference to what we should just really be experiencing along our routes, like you would when you go about your days, and sensory overload in order to be able to bombard the senses so the body never can relax. Okay, and sensory overload and sensory deprivation are part of mind control expeditions, because basically in order to be, and so is trauma. Okay, trauma is used, physical assaults, sexual assaults, rape, and then you got the devastating circumstances we're put in, and the poverty we're deliberately and intentionally put in and kept in, while we're being harassed along all of our routes through individuals who have been duped to get around us as a result of the manager of these expeditions placing these individuals around us to constantly and deliberately, with complete malice, forethought, and criminal intent, to make sure that these people that they have gotten for each day to get around an organized stalking target, to have them repeat certain physical gestures, sounds, words, phrases, and other things, and commentary that they will say around the target, especially regurgitating personal things that a target did in the privacy of their home, their cell phone, their landline, or on the computer, or even information that they got in the mail will be regurgitated around them, because the whole goal for them is to compete for your mental attention. And basically what they're doing is sensitizing the targets to words, phrases, sounds, physical gestures, and then keeping them also mentally attentive to the fact that their privacy is being violated in one form or another. Okay? And all these things and methods that a target experiences as a result of what I just mentioned is designed to mimic everyday things that people do, conversations that they might have around a target. Physical gestures they sensitize the target to, which are basically just normal physical gestures everybody does. Words and phrases that are either mentioned by themselves or within conversations they're pretending to have around a target. Now, once the target becomes sensitized to these things, every time these things are represented in the target's path for them to either hear or see, the target's mental attention has been gotten and kept. As a result, they're kept in a constant neural mental loop. Now, do organized stalking targets and gang stalking targets also experience what is known as the microwave hearing effect using the computer-to-brain link, which is actually called the computer-to-brain feedback loop? So the target can also be kept in a non-stop barrage of harassment through the microwave hearing effect. So basically what I'm saying is what they'll do is make sure that the target sees or hears in one form or another non-stop harassment through sensitization methods, possibly the microwave hearing effect, the silent sound spectrum, the alpha wave transmissions. That's right. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and they're even now going as far as using holographic projections of a target towards a target. Now, if you are just now hearing about this for the first time, the only way you're going to be able to see the factual reality of what I'm saying is for you to do an investigative research using a sincere, mature posture. If you dismiss this because you're not interested, that's one thing. Okay? But if you think to yourself, well, I've heard enough, this woman's crazy, or I don't believe anything she's saying, that's your right. Okay? What I'm saying here is that what I've stated are factual realities. Declassified material is already online concerning what I've talked about. Okay, as far as the tactics and methods that I've illustrated in this video, you can research and Google it and YouTube it, and then once you scrutinize the information that's out there, okay, filter through the disinformation and kick it aside, okay, and then once you take the factual information, knowledge is data that's based on facts, okay, so once you take the knowledge for what it is and then build upon it from a foundation, you'll be able to see that what I have constructed for you to observe in this video are factual realities. Knowledge is data based on facts. Okay? And I'm here today to tell you that everything I've stated in this particular video is knowledge that is based on facts from data, and a lot of the declassified information that is connected to the descriptions of what I said are online. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I want you to listen to this. Now, remember what I've already said in this video, that organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions will use anybody and everybody that they can in order to be able to keep the target under a constant barrage of sensory overload. And that's done in order to be able to keep the target in a constant neural mental loop in reference to how the target is responding to the harassment that is perpetrated around them everywhere they go, every single day. Okay? Now, before I play you this audio file, what I want to do is I'm going to show you a printout that I got yesterday from an individual that commented on Bonnie, who is being gang stalked in Oceanside, California. She is a true target. What I want to help you on, at least that's, from the things that she's stating that she's experiencing, it does describe gang stalking methods. Hold on one more second. Let me light up my cigarette. Now, let me show you something. In this, it was the July 24th. Go to YouTube right now and type in Oceanside, CA, which stands for California, police gang stalking, hyphen, one of two videos, hyphen, July 24, 2013. Okay? Once you type that in at YouTube, you'll be able to find Bonnie's, that particular video Bonnie made. and her YouTube channel. And then what I want you to do is scroll down in the comments. And the comment you're looking for, all of them are important, and all of them are as equally important as the one I'm about ready to share to you right now. This was written by a Mickey Diamonds. I don't know if that's that individual's real name or not. It's a pretty cool name. Hang on one second. Now you can go to Google and you can type in organized stalking and or gang stalking and how they repeat words and phrases around the target. Just do it. And you will see, even using the direct conversation method, you will see that this is a factual reality of what they're doing to organized stalking targets. It's called psychic driving. Let me give you an example of what psychic driving is real fast, but hang on a second. Shit. Alright, I'm almost out of video time, so let me just show you this right here. Okay? It says, I get gang stalked in Minneapolis too. I get followed by ambulances as well as police. They have literally followed me through back streets before with their lights, not sirens on. It happened today too. I have been pulled over for the sake of intimidation, and the police officer started repeating sentences I had used an hour ago to scare me. That was written by a Mickey Diamonds. I want you to listen to this. Oh, hang on a second. Listen to this.
Oh yeah, just one more fast thing if you don't mind. I feel so bad that they're doing this, of course, to everybody, and then the future targets, but the veterans they're doing this to just burns my butt. Holographic projections, mind uploading, mind hacking, it's happening right now. You would not believe what they're doing to me. You just would not believe it. They literally set up some individuals to hike out 200 feet away from me who are constantly yelling, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking. Oh my God, we're crazy. They repeat words and phrases along all my routes. You would not believe the evidence I got. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And I just, thank you, Alicia, for coming on the show. And thank you, Clyde, for, covering this tonight. And if any targeted individuals are out there listening, I just want you to know I love you, and please just stay safe. All right, thank you.
Fantastic. Leslie, do you have anything more to add before we go to the break?
Oh yeah, just one more fast thing if you don't mind. I feel so bad that they're doing this, of course, to everybody, and then the future targets, but the veterans they're doing this to just burns my butt. Holographic projections, mind uploading, mind hacking, it's happening right now. You would not believe what they're doing to me. You just would not believe it. They literally set up some individuals to hike out 200 feet away from me who are constantly yelling, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking. Oh my God, we're crazy. They repeat words and phrases along all my routes. You would not believe the evidence I got, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and I just, thank you, Alicia, for coming on the show, and thank you, Mike, for, covering this tonight. And if any targeted individuals are out there listening, I just want you to know I love you, and please just stay safe.
Leslie, I thank you for the call. Thank you for the call. Lisa, it's amazing that you came on the show tonight and gave us the information. Once again, the book is Our Life Beyond MK Ultra. Hopefully we can have you on again to talk about this topic when it rears its ugly head again.
Yes, unfortunately it will, won't it?
Yes, it will. This is the second time we've had you on, and believe me, this is some fascinating stuff. Lisa, thanks so much for being on the program tonight.
Okay, that was me on Ground Zero last night, and in closing, that's it right there. That's the title of the video, and the comment that I just showed you is in the comments feature. My name is Leslie Williams. This crime is currently happening to me. I was on Ground Zero National Radio Show last night, and today's date is 9/18/2013. Thank you.